Your month, your art style challenge. It's in the name. You have to draw in the art style of the month you were born on. Mine being June. But that in it itself is sort of bland to me, so I'll be merging the two art styles I get from two different videos to make a piece. So, for the first artwork, I did record this at 12 a.m., like me getting the art styles. So, because I was too excited for this challenge, and I was secretly hoping to get Moe. By the way, it's pronounced Moe and not Mo. I found that out last week, and I got Moe and abstract art, which I was really looking forward to. I'm not even going to lie. A week before I even thought of this video, I was already practicing Moe artwork, so I'll put my sketches on the screen. I mean, it's only like 2 sketches, but still. Well, I was looking forward to Moe, well, until you'll know soon enough. I'm drawing my OCs that I made in my previous video. If you haven't watched that, you should watch that after you finish watching this video. What the hell was that sentence that I just spoke? I don't know. Anyways, this was my first attempt and I hated it. I wanted to try out doing line art. You know how in Moe art styles they usually use line art since it's based off of anime mostly. I think so, correct me if I'm wrong. I wanted to stay true to the line art, but I wish I did. I wish I didn't. I wanted to try out line art after years, and oh my god, I wish I never did. It was hell. I erased and spammed undo so many times. Not only that, I rarely zoom in much, but this made me zoomed in for hours. Every single mistake I would zoom in, correct the mistake. You don't see it because I clipped that out, but I zoomed in so much, and that is so rare for me to do. People who do line art, I really commend you, because how do you do it? I can't do it, and I'll never do it ever again. Well, straying away from the art itself for a while, I want to thank everyone who supported my previous video. Honestly, I did not expect so many positive comments. It made my day. And I had requested for some names for the characters I made, and I got a few name suggestions. First, okay, since I'm drawing the girl right now, I will tell the name of the girl. So, okay, sorry if I butcher your username, but okay. Ringali Hugger. Why did I say it like that? Ringali Hugger. Okay, I'm sorry if I messed up your username. Recommended Hazel, Shimmer, and Ashley. Honestly, I was gonna choose Shimmer, but that is too similar to my actual name. So I went with Ashley instead. I feel like she would be an Ashley though. Like, she just looks like an Ashley. So, a little story to keep things interesting for you guys. In my last year of middle school, I had this classmate who used to kill flies during class hours. Like, this guy would dissect them in the middle of class. He would trap those flies in the windows, those poor flies. For the first time in my life, I felt bad for flies. And I had the misfortune of having to sit right next to him. Okay. And then we all called him the fly terrorizer. Okay, well, it was only me in my mind, but still. Also, speaking of comments, I did get a comment suggesting that I should or could make a tutorial. And honestly, I'd love to make a tutorial, but I'm not really sure what exactly to make it on. Maybe coloring, maybe characters, faces, hair, I'm not sure. So honestly, it's up to the people watching to decide what tutorial you want because I'm kind of conflicted. Uh, so I'd love to know what type of tutorial videos you'd like me to make. Also, my first day of college is in like what, 3 days while recording this video. It's gonna be 2 days since it's already like 8 p.m. already while I'm recording this. So that's why I'm planning to pre-record this video. It's 12 June right now and upload it during one of my weekdays. I'll probably upload at like a 2 week interval because our college has this system where there's weekly exams of every single subject. So, ooh, tough shit. And yeah, but I will keep posting though because I love to make these videos for you and me. Let's get back to the drawing, shall we? The reason why I didn't like the first attempt, which is ending now, was because the drawing was sort of generic and boring. That drawing was truly similar to the Moe art style, but I didn't want something bland. I want something I could actually be proud of. So I made a new canvas and I started drawing. At first, for the second attempt, I was leaning towards Moe too, you can see from the time lapse. However, I didn't. I decided to shut my brain off and just draw. I think you can tell from the flashy colors you're seeing on the screen right now. To me, abstract art is like deliberate randomness. You make strokes which look random but they aren't. Or maybe I'm just thinking too deep and it's actually random. So, I have a little confession of some sort. I was always too afraid to use brighter and more saturated colors, especially the ones which are always clashing against each other. And I do have sensitive eyes, so whenever I see any sort of bright light, I start sneezing a lot. So, I I've been always afraid of using very saturated, very bright colors because it hurts my eyes and I don't know, I've just been scared of using colors I've never used before, sorry. Um, but I decided to let that fear go and used colors I usually never would. I think while drawing this artwork, I think I focused. No, not I think. I did focus too much on the abstract part because honestly, I was enjoying myself, okay? I was having so much fun drawing this piece, you don't even know. And I lost some of that moe. I think you can tell. So, what better to do than doing the famous eye in the corner? That's right. Guess what I did to bring back the moe in my drawing? I drew an eye. I drew an eye in the moe art style in the corner of the screen. I know, I'm one hell of a creative. So we're nearing the end of this artwork. Not now, but just for your information, FYI, okay? FYI, um, remember the line art work I did in the first attempt? Guess how long that took me? 2 hours. Now guess how much this took me? Not even an hour. I did this under 40 minutes. I think you can tell how bad I am at line art. Yeah, I know. I know. Laugh all you want, okay? Laugh all you want. Don't blame me for not knowing line art, okay? Anyways, now we're entering the last phases of the drawing. Ooh. You see the stars in the eyes? I decided to animate that. So, I think the drawing came out kind of badass. I don't know. So for the second artwork, I got jelly art style and chibi, which I wasn't looking forward to a lot, but it is what is it. Oh my god, I can't speak. It is what it is. So I saw this reply from Rina. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry, bro. I can't pronounce your name. I'm so sorry. I'll just put it up on the screen. I can't do it, okay? I don't want to embarrass myself. So they. Wait, hold on. I saw this comment from them about a German presentation, and that reminded me about how I had to learn German in school. And I never paid attention. I didn't give a shit about German. No offense if any Germans are watching this, but I didn't give two shits to learn anything new, okay? I didn't want to learn a new language. Honestly, I thought it was a hassle to learn German, okay? I didn't want to learn anything new. I was such a loser. I would still be lazy to learn German now, but I still have my German books in my closet, in my wardrobe, or whatever you'd like to call it. I do know a little bit of German though, but I don't want to give anyone secondhand embarrassment. So I'm just gonna zip my mouth for now. Speaking of zip, Ellie Valid, I think that's how you pronounce their names, had commented a whole paragraph of names for me to choose for the guy I'm drawing right now, and one of them was Zip. And I really ended up liking that name, so now his name is Zip. Honestly, I feel like it's pretty fitting because he kind of looks like a zip folder, or maybe it's just me and I'm crazy. Also, a fun fact about me, I was supposed to be born on July, but because of some complications, I ended up being a June kid, so yippee! My birthday is sooner. My birthday is like 1 month earlier. It doesn't make a difference, I know. Honestly, I really want to learn how to tween. I always have these little animation ideas in my head, but I just can't do it because I don't know how to tween. I can't animate, I can't tween. All I know is how to draw. And that's not a bad thing, but still. I should have learned it in my vacation. Wow. Vacation. Wow. I should go to make the Oxford Dictionary. Vacation. Sorry. Can you tell I'm a workaholic? Because I don't know. I'm always restless. I always need to do something. I always need to work every single second. Every time it's my friend's birthday, I always try to help out with her to provide help to her family, and then her mom is like, no, you can go have fun. Call, please. I need to work. Anyways, I feel like it's my greatest weakness. I just need to do something. I just can't rest, if you know what I mean. Oh, speaking of which, for this drawing, actually, I couldn't do the jelly art style. I just couldn't do it, okay? I did try to implement it, but it does not look like the jelly art style. Also, if you noticed, the eyes, they're moe because in my last drawing, they weren't moe. It didn't look moe, so I did it here. So it's basically a combination of 3 art styles. Why is chibi an art style? No, this is a genuine question. Is chibi an art style? This is a stupid question. I can just Google this. Either way, the reason why I paused a lot in this time lapse was because I told myself I wouldn't watch the World Cup this year. Guess what? So every 4 years when World Cup happens in our country, it's always in the worst time ever. It's always at like ungodly hours, like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., never normal time. And it's always when schools and colleges are beginning to open. It's always when everyone's busy, okay? So last night I was in a call with my friend and the World Cup's opening was happening, and I was drawing this while also watching the opening. Why was a labubu there in the opening? Why was it there? I actually laughed my ass off when I saw a freaking labubu dancing in the World Cup ceremony. Why don't you bring Lululemon now? That was such a bad joke. I'm so sorry. Okay, quick yap. I feel like creativity is both a blessing and it's both a blessing and a curse, because when you're creative, I can't pronounce shit right now. When you're a creative, I feel like you have so many ideas that you can't stick to one. And I feel like I'm a decently creative person, so I just can't stick to one idea. Okay, I lied. I can't stick to one idea. Okay, I lied again. I can't stick to one idea. But you get the point. I feel like creativity is such a good thing, but it's such a bad thing too. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I just wanted to get it out there. Forget I ever said this. This was just a random thought in my mind. Well, I'm almost done with this drawing, and to be honest, this wasn't the best I could come up with. I have to admit, it's not bad per se, but it just does not fit the challenge. I feel like this is my regular style, but just chibi version. I mean, it's good that I did chibi because I never do chibis. So it was a good learning experience, but except that I didn't really I'm not a big fan of this drawing. At least challenge wise. It's a good drawing though. It's a good drawing. I am just not a big fan of it. And it's not like it just doesn't invoke that emotion that the first drawing did. Not the first with the line art, the first with the abstract art style. Maybe it's just me. It's good, but it's not, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You feel me? Anyways, the finished piece is here. So in the end, although my drawings weren't bad, I felt like I didn't really execute my own challenge properly because I only focused on one specific art style and sidelined the other. Maybe it's just me, but I wish I took more time to brainstorm ideas, but I was in a rush to finish this video because my college is opening soon. I don't know why I rushed, but I really enjoyed drawing it at least, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Once again, thank you so much for your support on the previous video, and if you would like to see a tutorial, please let me know. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.